It was very long days. We would be down at the shuttle to go to breakfast at 7:30 in the morning. We would get back to our hotel room maybe like 12:30 in the morning if we didn't go to after parties. If we did, maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. So it was very long days, but it was just amazing. I think some of my favorite things was the Georgia delegation breakfast where all of us got together and we had special speakers come in that taught just our delegation. It was a great way to set the stage for the day, to get us fired up and ready to go and give us time to fellowship with our other folks from Georgia, folks from across the state that maybe we don't see every day, to meet new people. I met a couple of teenagers who were at the national convention, which was really cool to see younger folks getting plugged in and involved at such an early age to go back to their college campuses and to their friend groups and get that younger vote out there for us. And then we would go to the convention. We would go to all kinds of different events at Brown Stadium, just all kinds of things. They had SEC tailgate party for us. We got to go to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All those things were really cool to get to see with fellow Republicans, like people that you wouldn't, you might go with a family vacation, but you wouldn't get to go with so many like-minded people. Security was just unreal. I said we were in the safest place on the face of the earth. I mean, we had to be. There were helicopters, there were snipers on the rooftops, there were police standing shoulder to shoulder around the entire perimeter. Just the way that they ran the shuttles, they had barcodes, little tiny ones. They would stop at checkpoints and scan. We had Secret Service on all of our buses. It was just unreal, the effort that went into keeping us safe up there. And really, we were in prayer throughout for the law enforcement. That was a very tumultuous time, a lot of shootings of law enforcement. And I'm thinking they're standing there shoulder to shoulder being so brave for us, and then we're worried about them. Other impressions I had that were just struck me, the protesters. Did y'all see the guys on the news that were burning flags and catching themselves on fire and generally looking stupid?
I saw you lighting one on fire.
That was not me. We did have some Georgia delegation ladies get caught with guns trying to get in the queue, I'm told.
Yeah, I had to keep it on her bail.
That's right. So you totally sidetracked me. I don't even know what I was talking about. What was I talking about?
The protesters.
Oh, the protesters. The protesters catching themselves on fire. I'm not too sure, y'all, that those were real protesters, because when you went out of the security, there was this little area and it was where cameras were, and there were these protesters. But when we would walk by them, they would say, "How's it going in there?" And we're like, "It's going great in there. How are y'all doing out here?" And they're like, "We're doing good out here." It was kind of just winks and nods. There was no vitriol with those people like you would think if they were real protesters. So I don't know if they were just there for their 6 seconds of fame, but it was a lot smoother than I thought it would be. And the speakers were just fantastic. Georgia delegation got a lot of press time. We were in good placement on the floor. Some of us were right on the aisle, so I think we got some camera time dancing and doing another thing. I'm not a dancer, but apparently people saw me. So yeah, I don't want to see that footage if anybody has it, but I just can't thank you all enough. To send me up there, I'll never forget it. It was just such a wonderful, wonderful experience. And if you get a chance to plug in early, mass precinct meeting is the time to start. Then you put your name in as a candidate and it goes through committee. Do that. You never know, you're going to get to go, and not, if not as a delegate, as an alternate or guest. I think our alternates and guests had fun time up there too. We exchanged out credentials to get them down on the convention floor too. I think our delegation was really good about doing that, giving them time on the floor, and just amazing. So can't thank y'all enough. I have a lady who's supposed to be at my house in 5 minutes, which is 30 minutes away, about a rescue dog that we're adopting. So I've got to go meet her, but I did want to share, and especially to thank you all.
So you're going to leave
Let me
it on
go
the
pick
side.
you.
Oh, anyway.